let's jump straight into the video. Today, we're going to talk about not quitting. Don't quit. Don't quit even though it's tough, it's difficult, and you may want to, and your business may not be doing what you envision it to be doing, but God is telling you not to quit. I was in Bible study tonight, and the bishop was talking about endurance. And if you're going to be a Christian entrepreneur, endurance is one of the things that you have to be locked in on and committed to, because it's not going to happen when you think it's going to happen. It's going to happen when God thinks it's going to happen. And He doesn't always tell you directly that it's going to happen this day. So you literally have to keep going until you see the thing, or you see your business take off and you see things change. So, oh, by the way, I'm cutting this New York strip got from Costco's. This is how my wife and I cook steak for weeks. So yeah, you got to be able to endure and basically fight through. I've started so many businesses, have had so many things fall apart. But when I tell you, when God decides to do something right, or not even just decides, because He already has, but when the commitment that you put into your business through God, not through yourself or your own ambition, when that meets what God had in store for you, it's like otherworldly. Case in point, I was struggling in a business, and in this particular business, it was difficult because I literally didn't have any money, and I didn't have anyone that really understood what I needed to do. So I didn't have any connections, didn't have any money, but I know this idea was great. Long story short, the idea wasn't as great as I thought it was, but it led me to the next great idea, which is kind of where I am now. And sometimes that's what happens, where you don't think that, well, you think that your idea of what you're doing is so fantastic, but then it turns out that, God lets you go down that path so that you can learn something specific to get you to where you're actually supposed to go. And you spent so much time going down that path, and you were so committed to it that it kind of drains you, and that leads to another thing, which is burnout and depression and imposter syndrome. Maybe I'm not good enough, and that type of stuff. But this idea of endurance and enduring until the end really struck a chord with me, because it's one of those things. It's one of those things where you don't know you need it until you hear it. You don't know you need it until you hear it, and when you do hear it, it's like, oh shoot, yeah. It's like, man, where in the world you been at this whole time? So, this fat cat is serious, and this is a lot. But we're going to figure it out, and we're going to do it. Stick with me, y'all. And so, this whole entire thing is based on enduring to the end and trusting God in the middle of your endurance. Because it often doesn't look like the way you imagine it. When you first get an idea and you're like, oh, this is going to be a fantastic idea for a business, or I'm going to do this in my business, And you're like, yes, everybody's going to want this. They don't always want it. And you're like, why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it make sense? This is exactly what everybody said to do. Why aren't I succeeding? Why am I not succeeding? And the big things that sometimes we fail to address is that what God wants you to do? Do you think that's what he wants you to do? Did you have confirmation of that's the thing that he wants you to do? Most of the time we don't. Most of the time we're running and gunning, believing and praying, not really asking for God's guidance, but asking him to sanction the plans that we made. And it gets to a point where you literally just surrender it all. That's true surrender. Hey God, I quit. This is not going to work. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction, but you said to come to you all that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I'm tired now. I would really appreciate that rest. I would really appreciate it. Is it coming soon? And sometimes you pray that prayer and it's months that go by. And you can't actually see the end. And then that other scripture comes into play. When you are weak, then he is strong. Or something of that vein or phrase. And it's that literal thing of you. And what is the definition of being weak mean? What does that even look like? Well, that's after you exhaust all of your resources. You quit all of your bright ideas. And you say, God, I can't do this. I tried. You told me to go after this and to do this, and it's not working. What do I do? And it's not that he doesn't want you to succeed. It's that most of the time, he wants you to get out the way. That's difficult. Because it's like, you got to do some work too. But there's more to it. And it's part of endurance. Where, leave that for the pup. Where you are answering the call of God, following your dreams, and you are executing for people that were looking for the thing that God called you to do. That's the level. So when you quit, he gets you to that level. I think that's a good fact, yeah? You think? The other thing now, I'm just yapping at this point, is that in this understanding, in this level of commitment, when you start moving as an entrepreneur, there's this tendency to run and then forget the principles that got us there. This tendency to run and forget all the principles is exactly the thing that the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to run, he wants you to forget, he wants you to only focus on certain things so that he can keep you distracted long enough for you to miss your blessing that God intended for you in the first place. How do we combat that? There's a couple of things that you can do. We are here. Hey, babe. How you want to cut this?
The way you showed me.
Hmm?
Huh?
Hmm? Hold on, my wife is coming. But I want to make sure I cut this right because the last thing I want to do is here. You ran well, but what hindered you? So, I cut the fat cap off. Trying to, anyway.
Yeah, you're doing good. Oh, that's thick.
It's really this idea of endurance. It's so fascinating. There's so many other things. You got something to say?
No, it looks good.
Oh, thank you. We can look at different athletes like Michael Jordan, like Usain Bolt, Wayne Gretzky, Sidney Crosby. Like
Sidney 48.
That's not a sport.
It is actually in the sport.
My wife just said Sidney Poitier. God bless him. And all these athletes understand this idea of endurance and like what's required. Kobe tore his Achilles and was so driven to endure. He got up, shot the free throw, and then walked back to the locker room. Imagine if you were that nice. And here comes my puppy. Hi, Papa. Is that good? Hi. I didn't see you all day. He's a pit bull, if you're asking in the comments. He's a pit bull, blue and red nose. We're really attached. Yeah, so babe, what you think about endurance? It's the problem, it's like, you gotta have one person that read the word and just pray for the other side.
Endurance is important when you're running a race.
She literally just quoted what we learned in Bible study.
It's consistency. Without endurance, you don't have consistency. Oh, without consistency, you don't have endurance.
Mm-hmm.
Quote me on that.
They can't quote you because that's what I put in the chat.
Where's the proof?
Oh, I could. I got the credentials. Endure. I know it may be difficult right now in your business. It may be tough to handle the things that are being thrown at you, but endure. Keep going. Don't quit. Don't throw in the towel. God has more in store for you. But if you quit and you listen to the enemy, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss the opportunity of a lifetime. You're going to miss the connection. You're going to miss the networking. You're going to miss it. And that's what the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to miss it. Because he cannot touch what God has for you. But if he could get you to not touch it, that's a win for him. Keep your head up. Keep your focus. keep locked in. Your business was designed for you by God. He gave it to you. And because he gave it to you, you give it back to the world. So if you're looking for Christian verses that support strength, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. That's so. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Let me cut this up for the puppy. Just wait on the Lord. Just wait. He's going to take care of you. Put in the comments, what are you struggling with your business in that requires more faith or faithful support? You don't got to pray alone. You don't got to do it alone. If you need prayer, put it in the comments and we'll do it together. But just endure. Just hold on. Life will turn around because God is going to do it. And the question you got to continue to ask yourself is, how does my business serve the people of God the way God intended for me to serve them? Because the way he intended for you to serve them is tied to your gift.